Mariju, thanks for joining. It's nice to see you as always.
Nice to see you, Rich. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting better every day, and
Nice.
I'm ready for it to stop raining. It's been raining pretty hard here for a little while.
I know. It's crazy.
It is. So we're going to talk about the Nosara Security Association, which you're president of. Thank you for that. You're doing a really good job, and I know a lot of good stuff has happened over the past recent years. And what we're wondering is, what's the status now? We're coming into a high season. Travel's about to open back up. What do you want people to know coming in who are a guest, and what do homeowners here right now need to know as to what's going on?
Okay, so as far as homeowners and vacation rental homes, the best is if they can include security in the rental rate. That's the thing that works. Or at least get together in your road and pay for a shared security guard, which is a little bit harder because all the neighbors have to cooperate. But if you have a higher end vacation rental home, so for sure put that into your rental rate and have it included. And then if you're coming into town, this is a touristy town. As in any touristy town in the world, we have crime problems. So just be smart. Don't leave your belongings at the beach or in the parking lots in the car as anywhere else, And
So, how has crime been around here lately?
Lately, we've had some robberies of motorcycles and stuff like that. But regarding break-ins into homes, it has been a little bit slow.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
How much does private security cost? Because when you said earlier, put the price into your rental rates, I bet that's what most homeowners were thinking right then. Generally, how much does it cost for a security guard? Let's say sunset to sunrise, or no, just nighttime.
$10 an hour.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you do that, you drop your chances of getting robbed drastically, and everyone has a good experience. Is that pretty much where we're at? That's how it used to be.
Yes.
Are most people doing it? Like before coronavirus, when rentals were still pretty high, are most people participating in security?
Most of them, yes, at least the higher end homes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I highly, highly recommend that because then you don't want to go through all that hassle, have your renters there and then complaining and OIJOTA, file the reports and all that. Is just to have a security guard there, at least for dinner hours, because most of the break-ins here happen when people go to the beach for sunset, or they go out for dinner, they leave everything unattended, they don't set the alarm, they don't put stuff in the safes, and there's petty theft. So they're just looking for opportunity, and
that all makes sense. That makes sense. I think with coronavirus and people losing jobs and their income going down, I'm worried about crime taking up, going up this year. So it's nice to hear from you. It's not horrible yet, but I know it's starting to increase some because a lot of people have lost their income and jobs. So your advice of getting security into your rentals is a really good idea. Is there anything else you'd like to add in any way for the homeowners or potential vacationers or even people living here full time?
Well, for people living here full time and the homeowners, my advice is put as many security features as you can. If you don't have, just make it harder for the thieves, right? So if you don't have bars or the security glass, monitor alarm system. If you live here full time, I recommend getting into the different WhatsApp groups we have created, for the different sections, different security groups. So if something happens,
real quick, sorry to interrupt. Can you tell us what those are? Because some people might not know about the WhatsApp groups and the security groups.
Yes. So we have created different WhatsApp groups. First of all, Nosara warnings. That's for security alerts. Let's say you see something suspicious, or whatever related to security, people posted there. For example, once there was a guy tried to break into a house and somebody saw it, and of course he called the police, but he also posted in the group so everybody's aware. And then we also have created different groups for each individual section. For example, if you live in Playa and there is something happening in K section, you don't want to hear your phone binging all day. So you just get into that group, like the Plata group or your K section or J section, and then you're in closer communication with your neighbors if you see anything suspicious or something's happening. And also I recommend, for example, if you live, I don't know, on a dead-end road or on a road, get even a smaller group with your closest neighbors. And like if you're going out of town, like, hey guys, I'm gonna be out of town, if you hear my alarm, or, you know, just communicate everything.
It seems like the people who might have lower end rentals and they don't have the budget to pay for the private security, it seems like at least every street or every little group of those could link up in this manner, so that when something happens, everyone knows right away. They can't hit multiple houses. And if someone suspicious is in the area, maybe people could see it.
Yeah. The ideal thing, and like what we have been trying to create or replicate, is what was done in Las Huacas. For people new in town, Las Huacas is like the hill behind Guiones when you're surfing or at the beach and you see those houses up there. So there's just one way in, one way out, and like they put a security guard at the bottom at night, and then another one patrolling the area all day, and they chip in between all the neighbors, and it has been working really, really well. So another example is a dead-end road in the K section where they started paying private security from 5 in the afternoon till like 2 in the morning, and then no more break-ins. And before, that road used to get hit all the time. So it's basically doing that, like getting together with your neighbors, creating WhatsApp groups, paying for private security. That's the best.
I guess you. What's going on with all these cameras that have been installed lately? Could you fill us in? What's happening?
Yeah, so we installed like 17 different camera systems around town in between Guiones and Plata. That's phase one. And we, of course, the camera is not going to stop a thief, but at least they're going to think twice. And the goal of those cameras is just like that. And also, if something happens, then we can check them. The OIJ can have access to that, and the Policía Turística or Fuerza Pública, the two different kinds of police we have. And they can have access to that to look and just try to find whoever did whatever it happened, you know.
That's cool. Are you guys trying to raise money for any particular project? Security is historically the hardest thing to raise money for, or certainly one of them. It's not fun to talk about. But where are you guys at right now?
Right now, we're about to install more cameras. It's going to be phase 2, and it's going to be the license plate recognition cameras. So the ones that we already installed, we tried to put them like in strategic intersections around town. So we're trying just to block every single intersection, or like way in, way out. That way we can always track whatever happened. So we're going to put more cameras in like L section, Nosara town, on the way out to Santa Marta, on the way out to Esperanza, Garza.
Very cool.
So yeah, whoever wants to donate, that would be great, because it's for the whole town.
That's awesome. So thanks to everyone who has donated, and anyone who understands how important security is into maintaining your property values, your peace of mind, and just an overall experience and vibe to the community. Security is pretty important, but it's not fun to talk about, and it's also controversial. So sometimes it's unpleasant, and that's why I want to thank you for taking the job and doing what you're doing. I know it's not fun late at night typing away, and also having to yell at people on all the WhatsApp groups about stop asking questions about their dogs and things. I'm half kidding, but thank you for what you're doing. I know it's not always fun.
Yeah, another thing that we were planning on doing that we did last year, or this year for Easter week, but we're going to do it for the holidays, is try to put security guards at the different parking lots, because when those parking lots are full, there is always a lot of like little, you know, and while we had those security guards there, these past high season.
That's all right. We're almost done. Keep going.
When that happened this past season, nothing happened, you know, like it really works. So we're gonna get some more donations, and thank you for all of those who donated for this past season. But yeah, that really works. So putting security guards at the different beach entrances.
Okay, and then people coming through, if they just want to leave $5 behind with their property manager or something. Also, I was gonna make the point: if private security is not provided, hire them. If you're a guest,
Hire them.
just
Yes, hire them. If you know you're going out at night or something, like tell your property manager that you would like to have private security, and it's like $10 an hour.
What's the and they can find out the security companies from the property managers.
Correct.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, we have different security companies in town, and the different property managers work with all the different ones. So just tell them that you're interested in having private security.
Okay, cool. And to get added to the WhatsApp groups or to reach out to you or your website and all that stuff, how do people find you?
Well, you can go to our website or to the WhatsApp groups. You just can, like, somebody that's already in the group can ask us to add you, or you can just send us a private message.
Okay, so the property manager or whoever their contact is here, or their renters, they would know that, it would sound like.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thanks very much for your time and for everything you guys are doing. Best of luck this high season. We'll check in with you in 120 days or so.
Thank you, Rich.